Hello there. Hi, what'd you think? I'm probably directing planes. I'm an airport traffic controller. No, this is me burning the ancient wood of Palo Santo. I love Palo Santo for its clearing abilities, and the scent is just amazing. I love it. All right, so have our area, our space, our reading, and our time together cleaned, cleansed. So we're ready. And the cards are ready. Yep. So let's do this for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is your reading for January 2021. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching this channel. This is Trusted Being Tarot, and my name is Amina. And I'm here to read for you today for your month of January. Okay, right away I see this is almost a common theme for at least I think 3 of the signs for January. Walking away from something. Walking away from something. All right, let's get a good shuffle in so we can pull 7 cards for our Sagittarius. Sagittarius folks, let me know what's going on in your life. How are you been feeling? How are you navigating these new 2021 energies? Yeah, what was your 2020 like? We all had some amazing things happen, and amazing doesn't necessarily always mean it felt good, right? So I'm interested in hearing more from you guys, from my subscribers, creating this community of like minds. Okay, so please, if these readings have been resonating for you, always click the like button, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, say hey. And you always know you can get a personal reading as well. All right, the information's in the description. All right, let's see what's crowning you. Okay, so there's a need for rest and rejuvenation. All right. Four of Swords is a card of can also be a card of death, like a physical death. But for you, Sagittarius, I'm picking up on this energy of like just needing to sit down, just needing to lay down, rest. There may be some worry surrounding that rest. Like, there's been a lot of mental chatter or mental, like a lot of thoughts that have been bogging you down, so you perhaps are starting this month or coming into this month mentally exhausted. However, there is a gift coming. There's an opportunity coming. It's almost going to feel like it came out of the sky because you've decided to walk away from something. It's completed. It's done. All right. So it's the 8 of Cups. All the cups are stacked up like a jigsaw puzzle. Like you put all the pieces of the puzzle into places and now you're done. Okay. Sometimes life is like that. Sometimes our relationships are like that. Like we find all the pieces to go in and we see the picture that the puzzle has manifested for us and we're done and we just move on because there's nothing else left. So the cycle has came to a completion and we're able to move on. And believe it or not, this is a gift. This may also be part of the gift that is being presented to you in January. You're being asked to tap into your higher self. We had the High Priestess here, and she's responsible for representing your personal spiritual powers. This is what is part of what comes out of the situation you're leaving behind. Well, and then right next to the high priestess, we have the Hierophant. So you may venture into working in organizations, possibly the school system. Okay, it's a new year. I mean, maybe this is part of the opportunities that is coming for you. This card can also represent large organizations, stuff like of nonprofits. It's also a strong marriage card as well, because the Hierophant is actually a pope. He represents some religious aspects. So maybe you become more involved in your church or synagogue. But the Hierophant is a very powerful card as well. So this is a strong influence in your January, right? And the Hierophant is seated directly side by side with the high priestess. Okay, so this is definitely a spiritual upliftment. All right, this is something you move into that helps fortify your spiritual growth. We have the King of Wands. 3, 4, 5. Let's get one more. And celebration. Lots of celebrating happening in January for the signs. At the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius, you have a 10 of Swords. This 10 of Swords is directly connected to this 4 of Swords. Okay, it's the same suit. And, it looks pretty gruesome. But the 10 of Swords is a very powerful card, meaning ending of something. And it probably was an emotional ending. This is 8 of Cups. You walked away. Because all the cups have been stacked. Like I said, the puzzle pieces all came into place. You saw what you needed to see, and you got out of there. It was time to move on. However, it did not come without pain. It did not come without struggle. It did not come without even maybe some remorse or guilt. All of the swords are in alignment. They're in the points of the chakras. All right. So now you are going through a spiritual death, or a death of what was. Okay. There is death here. There is death here. And for some of you, you may know someone who actually crosses over in January. For some of you, this is, there's a couple stories here. So you take what you need. If it doesn't apply, you can let it fly. But you can keep your eye out for that. That these 2 cards are possibly indicating some type of physical death. But I'm leaning more on the fact that this is a death of the parts of yourself that were connected to this relationship. All right. Wow. But it's all in divine timing. You got the Wheel of Fortune at the top of the deck. Okay, so these things are supposed to be happening, and you're being divinely guided. This is something that's fated for you in your life. It's supposed to be happening right now at this particular time. So there's no need to judge it. There's no need to beat yourself up about it. Did I do the right thing? Should I have stayed longer? Should I have, left before? It's not going to help you. It's not going to help you doing that type of thinking. All it gets you is depressed and having mental anxiety. This may also indicate some type of mental illness. All right. Take the time you need. Take the time you need, Sagittarius, to regroup, to think differently, to bring in new thoughts. All right. Because you do have this gift, and the gift is coming straight out of this situation that you have left behind. All right. For some of you, you could have been engaged. You could have been engaged, and it didn't work out. You're approaching a divorce, or at least thinking about a divorce. All right. The King of Wands is here, so I encourage you to take that fire energy. You guys are fire anyway. You have your tools. Tap into that fire energy to manifest this joy. Okay. Look at this. This is celebration and joy. By the end of the month, you move into this energy. Okay, and this is a celebration. There's libations. They're drinking. Look at the cups. They got the cups up, which this card always reminds me of the Rihanna song. Pour it up, watch it all come down. Yeah, whatever she says. I love that song, and this card always reminds me of that. Where we ain't talking, I don't know if we talking about strip clubs and dollar bills. I don't know. However, there's joy to be received at the end of the month. And I love that for you, because towards the beginning of the month, the first couple of weeks may not feel so great, but just know you are in your position to receive. You're going to have to move through those emotions. You're going to have to allow that situation to pass. Every day that you wake up, every moment of your day may not feel so great, but you have to get through it. You have to face it in order to get to the other side, whatever that is for you. Okay. With that being said, let's take a few cards from the Psychic Tarot. This is the Psychic Tarot deck by John Holland. Going into 2021, I'm going to get some new cards. These are all my favorite cards to use. However, I have seen a couple of decks that I have some interest in. Trusted beings, what is it that the Sagittarius people need to know in January 2021? What is it that they need to know? What are some of the messages that they can use right now to help them in their January 2021? We're going to take 3 cards for you, Sagittarius. This is a morning reading for me. So I've just finished teaching a yoga class, and I noticed that my morning readings happen to be a little more quieter, calmer, subdued than when I'm doing the reading in the middle of the day or in the evening. So I'm just noticing that. And there's so much compassion that I'm feeling right now for the Sagittarius people, because this month is challenging for you. And my heart, I feel my heart chakra and, something in my belly for you. So know that I'm here for your support, and I'm sending you good energy. I'm sending you Reiki healing energy through all of this. We're going to take one more. Okay. All right. So you may be feeling trapped in fear throughout this month, and that's okay. But know that you are not alone. And so we had the universe at the bottom, at the top of this Rider-Waite deck that lets us know that you are being divinely guided through this process. All right, the angels, the helpers, your guides are here to move you through this. And the only way to grow is to go through and feel. Okay, we can't heal what we don't feel. So allow yourself to feel it, every bit of it, but don't stay there. You don't have to live there. Trapped in fear is not an option. Okay? Feel it, go through it, acknowledge whatever the fears are, and allow it to pass. All right? Let's see what's at the top. This is an Ace of Cups. You got the Ace of Pentacles right here. So you got two aces in your reading. By the end of the month, all of this that you're going through is going to ignite your passion. Okay. All of this that you're going through is going to chip away at whatever is covering your heart chakra, whatever that pain is, whatever that energy is that kind of keeps you feeling trapped in the fear, bogged down. You're going to ignite your passion. What came out for you is power. And I felt like we saw that. Like this is a repeat. Well, I would connect it to the Ten of Swords, because the Ten of Swords, how after receiving the energy of the Ten of Swords, you do move into personal power. Personal power. You have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So this is going to be spiritual power. Spiritual power. You're going to be so strong after this situation. Nothing's going to shake you. All right. This is also equivalent to the Strength card in Rider-Waite deck. In the Strength card, the illustration is of a woman sticking her hand into the mouth of a lion, right? No fear. She's gone for what she wants. The trapped in fear energy can't touch you. Once you experience it, look at it, see it, observe it, let it go, you step into your gift of your personal and spiritual powers. Okay? So just be mindful of that. And once you harness that energy, that brings you the 4: foundation and achievements. All right. So the 4, and this is a 4 of cups. Foundation and achievements. No, I'm sorry. This is a 4 of wands in the Rider-Waite. Foundation and achievements. So you're taking your personal power, and the gift is going to be probably recognition. All right. Maybe some recognition in your family, with your friends, in your personal circle. Okay. So you are taking time to solidify yourself, to make yourself feel solid, in earth or on earth and within your spirit. You will begin to feel solid. That personal power is going to step in and give you a strong and solid foundation to begin to build. Some of you are rebuilding, right? Starting fresh, starting new, and that's okay. And the universe showed up to let you know that everything is in divine order. And this is a time of completion. All right. You have a couple other cards that indicate completions. The world is your oyster. All right. You may be experience, or you may receive some information from people from foreigners. Okay. This could be a card indicator of travel as well. Maybe some of this energy has to do, well, the new energy, the newness that you're going to step into, that personal power. Maybe there's someone from another country who is part of that energy to help you feel more solid, secure, and spiritually strong. But this universe is here to let us know that you have completed a cycle. There's a cycle that is now behind you, and you're going to advance and go to the next level of your personal and spiritual growth. I love it. With that being said, Let's take a what we wanna wrap up with an angel card. And this is the Healing with the Angels Oracle deck from Doreen Virtue. What do the angels what is the message the angels have for the Sagittarius for the month of January? What is the message the angels have for our Sagittarius in the month of January? I think I'm not so excited, or I don't exude all of that energy because it's kind of quiet here. And I feel like I would be waking up my neighbors or being a little too loud. But the energy is good. I feel the connection. All right, one card we're going to take for our Sagittarius. What is the message that the Sagittarius needs to know from the angels at this time? These cards get stuck. Emerging. That's beautiful. That's beautiful because after all of this, you are emerging into your authentic being. All right. Some folks have talked about the powers, the personal powers that we're getting, that we have received with the winter solstice in 1221. You are emerging into your own powers. And this is what this is all about. This is what this is all about. All right. So don't second guess yourself. Don't feel like it's not happening. It's not true. I can't do it, or feel that fear. This, this is a journey, and you're getting there. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we do have dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams are probably going to have messages for you this month. And here's another ace, equivalent to an ace. So this would make 3 in your reading. New beginnings, ace energy, new beginnings. You had to get this crap out of the way. If it was crap, or not, forgive my expression. But this is something that you had to let go and move through in order to emerge in your true, divine, authentic self. And, just for shits and giggles, I like to, or I should say really, just for alignment purposes, I like to read from what Doreen Virtue says about this card in her book of the cards. Let's see what else messages the angels have. All right. Your true self, radiant, powerful, successful, and intelligent, is now shining through the surface. Allow your true self to be visible to others, for you lift them up and inspire them. You are awesome in so many ways, and you are beginning to trust and reveal your true nature more easily. At one time, you may have believed that you had to hide your feelings from others or even from yourself. Now, however, you realize how vital and attractive expressing your authentic self is. Your angels are guiding you to honor your true feelings by expressing them to yourself and others. The angels will help you lovingly talk about your feelings so that no misunderstandings occur with friends and loved ones. Your angels will never guide you to do or say anything that could hurt you or anyone else. They will also ensure that your life will emerge to a new level of inner peace as you let your true self come out and play. I firmly believe that. So that was definitely for you, Sagittarius. Definitely emerging into your new self. All right. And through this emergence, you get to help others. Stay on the course. Stay on the course. Follow the signs. Okay. Get the rest that you need. And your power is coming. You have it. You're just walking through the journey, going to the next step. My Sagittarius people, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, pass it on to your friends and family. Trusted Being Tarot. I'm here. My name is Amina. As I said, you can get a personal reading from the description information in the description box below. And I will see you in February. Good luck, Sagittarius. Namaste.